FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, I'm too young to get in a serious relationship right now. Probably was gonna offer some direction. But as far as why older women do it, because they stupid. And let me explain the older woman's dating strategy. She's a used car. You know, you got this bat flap stuff going on, all this high mileage. You know what you're gonna do when you test drive. You're gonna be speeding and you're gonna hit every damn bump on. You're gonna be hitting all the bumps. Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's your boy, NGE. Back with another video. Let's get it, let's go. So today we're going to discuss why a lot of women like to fool themselves into believing they got all the time in the world. The number one reason why a lot of women will say that is FOMO, fear of missing out. 9 times out of 10, when she said that to you, it's one, because you're not the type of guy that she envisions in her brain being with for the rest of her life. Or if you are in a really good relationship with her, she probably says things like,
well, I'm sheltered, or you're too controlling, or I feel trapped.
I'm too young to get in a serious relationship right now. So what that really means, you were probably offering a lot of structure. You probably was going to offer some direction. And a lot of women like to run tyrannical, because you understand why. Life is lit. A lot of young women are friends with other chicks that either got a boyfriend that they don't live with. Let's say you probably got a real relationship going on. Let's say you live with your chick, or even further, you got a kid with the girl. And you got a whole real relationship going on, or you're attempting to have a real relationship going on. Well, you might not think that a friend that also has a boyfriend is a problem for her to be friends with, when in actuality, that's just as bad as her being friends with single females, because women naturally give each other bad advice. So what she's going to do is she's going to be confiding into her friend how trapped she is and why she can't really do nothing thanks to you, while her friend is going out dating her boyfriend. They live in separate houses. He probably still live with his mama. She probably still live with her parents. And she envy that lifestyle. Or she got single friends and she envy those lifestyles. 9 times out of 10, she's getting, if you in a relationship with a female, she's getting all those bad ideas from another chick. Or if you trying to talk and holler at a female, then she's probably one of those chicks that's out there belonging to the streets. So all that is women not wanting to give up their hoe phase. That's really all that is. When they say, hey, I got time, they just don't want to give up their hoe phase. What'll end up happening to these women way down the road, they'll be the same females talking about men ain't masculine, or they ain't got their stuff together, or they can't find a good man, or all men cheat, or whatnot. But when they was young, they was out there living their best life. You see what I'm saying? Then they get older, they get 35 plus, and then they want dudes that's at the peak of their prime to now start settling down and taking them serious. And so what a young chick will tend to do is a young chick will either get this idea from her friends, or she'll come up with this because she's always wanted to escape her parents. She wasn't raised by good parents, and she's been doing this ever since she was, you know, a teenager. Nobody ever corrected her. Nobody ever saved her from herself, because that's why they say don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Only we can save women from themselves. So basically, to understand a woman, you have to be able to save her. And that's the reason, if you're a proper man is going to provide structure. He's going to provide guidance. You see what I mean? And a lot of women, they'll like that in the beginning. They'll sit there and they'll appreciate that. They'll look at it like it's a masculine trait, and they want a mentor. They want a leader. They want all this until it's not fun no more. You see what I mean? And then you get hit with this dumbass excuse of, you're sheltering me, or I'm trapped, I can't do nothing, because you don't want them to go to the club, or you don't want them to go out with females trying to have hot girl summer down in spring break, or taking trips to Turks and Caicos and stuff like that. You don't want them out there advertising themselves or putting themselves out online, disrespecting you, posting thirst traps and everything on Instagram. So you're trying to save them from all the destructive behavior. And like I said, they may have found it attractive in the beginning, and now that it ain't fun no more because they didn't got used to being with you, and they didn't got used to having to take care of probably household duties. You probably got her in there cooking and cleaning. So now she just feel like, well, I guess this is just my life from here on out. Now I don't get to have any fun. Yes. Now you about to start dealing with the BS. Now she about to start doing some bull crap. You see what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, where that comes from is from other females. Because there ain't no dudes out there telling her to go to the club or whatnot. There ain't no dudes out there telling her to go live her life and have fun and all that extra. You see what I mean? Unless you allowing your female to have male friends, then shame on you. Shame on you, my guy. Shame on you. But yeah, man. But as far as why older women do it, because they stupid. Simple and plain. They stupid. Like, an older woman, let me explain the older woman's dating strategy. So an older woman, what she is she's a used car, right? That then snuck her way on the new car lot. You see what I'm saying? She didn't snuck her way on the new car lot, and she's over there trying to sell herself with the same prices that a new car has. She's one of them old Toyota Corollas from 1999 attempting to sell herself as a brand new Honda Accord or a brand new Kia. Her car brand is like consumer, so she's probably some type of Toyota or some kind of Honda, some type of Ford or Kia, right? She's trying to sell herself as a $30,000 car when really she like a $3,000 car. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say stupid stuff like, oh, I'm born again, or they'll have 2 kids talking about I'm celibate and all that extra. They do that because they want you to take that shady deal. Imagine walking on a dealership and you see this car sitting there and you look at it and you check the Carfax. It's got multiple owners. It's got all this body damage. It's got all these problems, all this high mileage. Why is this car going for $30,000? Is there something special about the engine? Is this a classic model or something? And the dealer, he like, hell nah. We just gonna sell this car to anybody stupid enough to buy it. You see what I mean? And that's why these women complain at that age about dudes not taking them serious. Because if you notice, when females fail and they hit the wall, because that's really failure for a female. And the women that fail was the women that believed they had all the time in the world. So what end up happening is when they start getting into this blickadoo stage, I call it blickadoo because they did crash bang themselves. They get the crash banging themselves all over the damn place. So when they finally blickadoo all they value up, right? And they don't have a lot of value, that now they sitting there trying to put on makeup, get their hair done, but they got bat wings. They over here, they got this bat flap stuff going on because they probably overweight. Ain't nobody ever corrected them, told them not to do this and told them not to do that. They was just left to their own devices their whole life. So now their entire value is blickadoo to high hell. Now they hoping to find some dude, 35 in his prime, right? They 35 plus 40, where he got his stuff together and everything like that, but he only looking at her like a fun Friday. All you is fun for the night. You might even test drive that car, right? And you know what you're going to do when you test drive. You're going to be speeding and you're going to hit every damn bump on it. You're going to be hitting all the bumps. You're going to be speeding. You're going to be driving that thing crazy. And then when you get through test driving it, you're going to hand them keys back and you're going to go on about your business. And women don't like that. But that's what ends up happening to females when they believe they got all the time in the world. So don't worry. If a chick, let's say she left you due to, this whole fear of missing out, that FOMO, just know that in 10 years, she gonna be that same female trying to hit you up like, hey, stranger, trust me, man, it's happened. In fact, hell, I lost my ex to some portions of this. If they say to you, well, damn, did I make a bad decision? That's because they know in their mind they probably leaving a good man to go do some BS. You know what I mean? But women are naturally self-destructive. You see what I'm saying? Because they tyrannical. We created this environment where women believe that they got all the safety nets in the world, and they kind of do when they're young. But, keep waking up, baby girl. Keep waking up. You going to hit the wall one day. One day you going to be 30 plus, and then all this life on easy is going to change, and the difficulty going to raise a little bit. You see what I mean? Because people going to be looking at you for your past actions, that high body count, other people's kids, that extra weight, the fact that you ain't young, them eggs is gone. All that extra is going to start coming back to hit you, and you're going to be thinking, well, damn, maybe I should have stayed with old boy, but old boy then moved on to something better. Women naturally get all this bad information from that damn phone. Look out for the video when I talk about why they love the phone more than you, because 9 times out of 10, if they doing something, it's coming from the influence from another female, and females naturally give each other bad advice. It's coming from the influence from another female that she talking to on the phone. You see what I mean? So you really want to make sure, if you can, to try to keep a phone away from your female, because I'm telling you, that phone is going to be the #1 reason why y'all have problems in a relationship. It's either your phone or her phone, one or the other. Oh yeah, and for all you young guys, be careful if you're dealing with a virgin too. You doing really good if you got a virgin female, but sometime later on in that relationship, like much later, bro, it could be like 10 years or plus, right? They may get the feeling like, damn, well, I never got to live my life, or I never got to have my whole phase. I've always been with you. They'll say stuff like, I'm not that little girl no more, or something like that. They'll get to saying stuff like that, bro. And what happens is they start all of what they've ever wanted in a man, they start to now put on you. You see what I mean? So if you are inadequate to that, you may end up having all kind of issues. So be careful if you a young dude dealing with a virgin female, man. You might have a problem later on in your relationship. So just be watching out for that too. But that's the video for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I am you and you are me. It's your boy, NGE. Up out of here. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.